11 years so far. That's how long Kathniel is with the showbiz industry, giving the lovely feels to the fans. Yet, at least this year, they are quite bombarded with breakup issues, both from their personal relationships and career aspects. And this prompted us to revisit the year so far for Daniel Padilla and Kathryn Bernardo, and as usual, check the predictions we made that came true. So, let's start, and ladies first, with Kathryn. We placed the predictions on the right side, and highlighted those that came true, related to the articles we found. So, Kathryn Bernardo seems to have started the year strong, as she had been featured in Preview magazine, which was timely done during her birthday on March 26, 2022. Of course, she enjoyed her birthday with boyfriend Daniel Padilla, together with some friends, in Palawan, showing her beach body to the public. She then made her presence known on this April 30, 2022 article, during the Miss Universe PH 2022 coronation night, which she, together with Bel Mariano and Maurice Rocco, were shown multiple times during the commercial breaks, with the audience crowning them to be like Miss Universe winners. On this May 4, 2022 article, Kathryn had her endorsement with KFC's Cheesy Bacon Fest. Then, Kathryn declared her belief of true love, as they celebrate their 10th anniversary, with Daniel Padilla, in Thailand, as stated on this May 27, 2022 article. She also, per this June 27, 2022 article, has overcome her insecurities with the help of Daniel Padilla, now being proud of her skin color. She also shared her constants on this July 12, 2022 article, showing the strong bond she has with her friends. Kathryn also became a new ambassador for Talk and Text, being a Katropa, and endorsing the Sulit Affordaloads, TNT's lineup of budget-friendly data pack offers, on this July 17, 2022 article. Netizens were also amazed by her on her good portrayal about the fast method, shown on a scene from the series Too Good to Be True, as stated on this August 8, 2022 article. This even helped the viewer save her grandfather, as she applied what she learned from viewing this scene, earning more praises for Kathryn, on this September 9, 2022 article. Kathryn then proceeded to become the first Philippine celebrity ambassador for TCL, as shown on this October 7, 2022 article. Many good stuffs for Kathryn, and we can attribute these to the good opportunities, nice expansion, good social media presence, good story, better launching, good romance, happiness, good fame, and nice public relations we have predicted for her. However, there will surely be undesirable moments, and this October 10, 2022 article showed how the bashers emphasized Kathryn's body issue. But fans are still there to defend and show acceptance for Kathryn, and these are consistent with the difficult enemies, big gossips, social media issues, and direct supporters we predicted. Kathryn went on and earned again praises from netizens, with her CPR portrayal on a Too Good to Be True episode, as shown on this October 11, 2022 article. She also placed second as one of Instagram's highest earners on this October 19, 2022 article. She then trended for wearing a polo fashionably, made from flour sacks, on this October 30, 2022 article. And she officially opened her dream boutique resort in El Nido, with her business partner, no less than Piolo Pascual. We can attribute all of these to the good ownership, good investment, good marketing, good opportunities, being knowledgeable, cash inflows, and better image we predicted for Kathryn. We quickly go to Daniel Padilla, which received a sweet birthday message from Kathryn on this April 28, 2022 article. Succeeding articles shows his thoughts to marry Kathryn, even when he was young, and his ongoing preparation for the actual wedding are published for the month of May 2022. He was also nominated as Best Actor in Famas for his movie with Charo Santos, as stated on this July 22, 2022 article. We can attribute these to the good story, wonderful experience, desired attention, better image, good showmanship, and nice public relations we have predicted. Yet, his loss on the acting award was kind of emphasized badly on this August 2, 2022 article, describing that this indie film was not a good choice for him, which even led for him to be beaten by an unknown artist. We relate this to the strong rivals, difficult enemies, bad work options, and bad strategy we predicted. But Daniel Padilla moved on and enjoyed a good life, attending Sanjo Marudo's birthday on this July 27, 2022 article, and being supported by Marco Cumago on this August 4, 2022 article, showing the good experience, supportive performers, direct supporters, and better image we predicted. A minor bump again on this September 12, 2022 article, which showed Barbie Imperial, with the intention of clarifying the issue, may have trended negatively for reviving this third-party issue with Daniel Padilla, consistent with the public relations concerns and unhelpful artists we predicted. But Daniel went on with his KFC advertisement on this October 20, 2022 article, and also got published by ABS-CBN for his win as PMPC 2022 Male Concert Performer of the Year, and we relate these to the good opportunities and good competitiveness predictions we made. There's this October 30, 2022 article, narrating his desire to do other acting stints, sort of fed up giving love team feels, and we can attribute this to poor enhancements, lacks innovation, yet, nice expansions predictions we made. By the way, this reading is for entertainment purposes only, and no guarantee can be given as to the accuracy of the reading. Please always use your own common sense and judgment. Viewers and audience discretion is always advised. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do also check the description box for the prediction video links that we have published last March 19, 2022 for Kathryn Bernardo and April 10, 2022 for Daniel Padilla, so you can verify our predictions. I also don't know how to edit those videos, maybe except for the thumbnail or title, but I'm not techie enough, hahaha, so the video predictions were also said and done without changes months ago. Now, Kathniel is closely knitted with each other, so we'll also have to include their predictions as a team, together. We start with their attendance to the baptism of their common friend, Riva, as shown on this April 14, 2022 article. And we relate this to the desired attention and good fame we predicted for both Kathryn and Daniel. But issues also happened, as they failed to attend their friend's wedding, with issues pointing to Dominic Roque. Patrick, their friend, had to explain that the absence was due to the lock-in taping of Kathniel. And this we can relate to the strict environment, gossips, and social media issues we predicted. Still, Kathniel successfully launched their Too Good To Be True Netflix series, which we referred to the desired attention, good returns, and good fame we predicted. Then, a rumor of their breakup first appeared on this June 6, 2022 article, which started from a blind item and was reacted by many showbiz insiders, as if attributing to them. Although, this was quickly belied by MJ Felipe, as he reportedly reached out to both camps that denied the issue. We can relate this to the big gossips, difficult enemies, and betrayal we predicted for Daniel and Kathryn. And they may have been careless or have overtrusted their close people, if we are to further relate to our prediction. The issues went on, this time relating to the insinuated bad blood among them, as Kathniel seemed to have consecutively missed the 2 weddings of their friends. The lock-in taping was the reason for the first absence, and DJ's sickness was the reason for the second absence, for OGDS. This we also attribute to the non-compliance, strict environment, and difficult enemies we predicted. In their press con for their series finale, Kathniel may have hinted to go separate ways in their careers, and this had received mixed reactions from their fans. We relate this to the bad work options, poor enhancements, yet still nice expansion and good opportunities we predicted. On the same press conference, a video went viral, showing a sort of cold interaction of Kathniel with each other, prompting another rumor of their breakup. This was then denied by Carla Estrada, Daniel's mother. Still, we relate this to the bad work options, gossips, bashers, and being trended negatively predictions we made. At least, this November 5, 2022 article somehow contradicted the breakup issues, as they both enjoyed Japan together, with their friends. We relate this to the good experience and better image prediction for them. So, what's next for Kathniel? Looking at our predictions, both can still experience the ups and downs. For Daniel, he can still catch up to make his 27th year end with a nice twist. He just needs to be careful with his expressions and actions to not get misconstrued. After that, he can definitely enjoy the many opportunities and fame for the remaining months. For Kathryn, there are noted big events involving her health or relationships starting by late November, so we hope that can be managed. Nonetheless, she can still continue her winning streaks on her 26th year. Kathniel may have been involved with personal breakups many times this year, and we can only hope they are still able to survive them and maintain the spark in this very long-term relationship they have. For their careers, on one hand, their separation can be good for their growth, but on the other hand, they still need to weigh if that can affect their marketability. At least for Kathryn, she was able to do it great, with a very successful team-up with Alden Richards. And Daniel also did great with his solo concerts, too. Still, fans will for sure be there to support them, as a love team in their reported movies next year, and separately, if they opt for their individual careers. Do you have anything to say about Kathniel's team-up? Do comment now, down below.